Alright, it's been a couple of years since I did that last video. Had a few things added on to it. Decided to go ahead and do me a sound bar, so I got me a Polk Audio sound bar. Works out pretty good. Sounds good for what I need it to do. The rest of the stuff's pretty good. I got some Milwaukee stuff, so I got a Milwaukee charger. Got a deal here changed up a little bit. I did have torque sockets and stuff in there, but I decided to go another route. Turned out pretty good though. It saved a lot of room. That stuff in blow molded cases just takes up so much room. This is basically the same, but lift pump there, man, I really like that. Takes the guesswork out, especially when a Dodge Charger, you can hardly get the air out of them. The power tool, air tool stuff, and try to put it all in one place. Pretty good though. It gets me by. Oil pressure tester and a compression tester. All new stubby impact I got not too long ago. It's a beast to be so little. Works out pretty good. I've been doing harmonic balancers with them. Makes it easier. My brake stuff I finally finished off. I added some stuff to it, the brake benders and cut tubing cutters, caliper hangers. Pretty much if you got stuff to do on brakes, if you can't get it out of this one, you ain't gonna get it done. It's pretty decent. Fuel injection stuff, it ain't changed none since last year, but I do alright with it. I mean, I can get on our stuff. You know, it's pretty good. This is the same as last year. Just old stuff, you know, fuses and stuff like that. I use a ton of them. There's a whole bunch of them underneath that. There's another drawer of stuff. Old locker drawer. I got the 3/4 drive. Let me see if I can back up here. It's a pretty good way to back up. If you had I was trying to figure out somewhere where I was going to put that 3/4 easy red ratchet. Ended up hanging it there, and it got a 3/4 breaker bar icon. Works pretty good. And little clips comes with the toolbox. Got a big old bag of them, and a Matco air checker. I've been meaning to get one of them. I got no cheap regular one. But other than that, looks pretty good. Old stuff, you know, save it. On the hutch, a little bit changed. Same Noco jump box is pretty good. I did have a snap-on mirror right there, but the computer belongs to the county. I took a bracket out of the back of the stand, and it fits perfect on them holes in that stainless steel. The 4 holes that's in the back of the thing let me mount that real close. It's like 1 inch off of the wall, so I ain't really losing no space. Ended up being pretty cool. Plus the county does pretty good. We got all the stuff the dealers got, GM stuff, Dodge stuff, and the Ford stuff, and then I use Pro Demand for our Toyotas. It's pretty good. I'm a tuned electrical guy, so if you do tune electrical, you can appreciate having all that stuff. Pretty good. All that's the same thing. I bought that. Ain't no tool review on that Milwaukee. That's pretty badass. I've used it a few times. Now that last video I did had the crappiest light, so I got me a 3000 lumen snap-on bar light. So let's see if this works out any better. Now this is definitely different. Did the Matco tool grid. Very expensive. If you got OCD like I got, oh my god. Like you look at that thing right there, I'd say there's like 400 sockets in there. Each one of them clips takes a screw. So a little bitty 25 torque screw. Well, there's 720 screws in that drawer. No shit. 720 screws. I wouldn't think that, but it is. That turned out pretty good. I'm almost maxed out on what I want to do. I got this the other day. Matco that was long, and then the stubbies come in a what do you call it, the foam thing, what they call it now, Kaiser foam thing, but it took up too much room. I ended up taking it out. But all in all, looks good. It's probably 85% snap-on. I got some gray pneumatic. I got some Matco. I love these old spark plug sockets. They turned out pretty good. And then we got some old stuff for the Toyotas we got to get the oil filters off with. But all in all, I mean, it's pretty decent. Finally getting to where I'm almost done with that. You don't never get done, but same thing, Matco tool grid. I love that stuff, man. I mean, it is the way to rock, but you can't get the parts half the time. I waited 6 months to get that pegboard, and then you can tell the OCD thing don't work too good. These are supposed to be all blue. I end up using red ones because that's all I could get. I've been on back order since December. I've been trying to get that old wrench extender. I like that. That's Matco, probably rebranded. There's a bunch of stuff in here different from last year. I didn't have MS wrenches, didn't have them stubbies, didn't have them stubbies. And went ahead and I've been using these Icon. Now that's, if you're not a guy who, Easy Red was the first one had them, but it's the same company coming out of Taiwan. They lost the patent or whatever. Now everybody's brothers got them, Mountain, Platinum, Easy Red. This I like because if I break one of them, they's a Harbor Freight. Right on the freeway going home. I can get off the freeway and be done in 20 minutes in and out on a warranty thing. Plus I'm not real hard on stuff, no way. But it turned out pretty good. I like the way that looks. I mean, I don't see how you're going to do any better on the organization. Turned out pretty good, I think. Anyway. This, I've added a few things in my puller drawer. Weighs a ton. But I ended up, I didn't have no pickle forks is new. Some of that front end stuff's new. But the rest of it's pretty much, this phone won't hardly let me get that all in there, but pretty good drawer. It's almost done too. I'm old, 62. So Mama's telling me to knock it off with the buying tool. It's hard to do. Old shit drawer. Pretty good. Snap-on. It's 90% snap-on, I guess. Gets it done. Warranty some stuff every once in a while. This one I just did yesterday. Snap-on had the plier dividers on. It was on back order, and I finally got them. And I put that in there today. Well, yesterday. But I like it, man. That's, if you're going to organize stuff, you might as well go on and organize it. And that's about as good as I'm going to be able to do it. Looks good. I know exactly where everything's at. That whole top row there, snap-on. Bottom row there's about 10% snap-on. But it's quality stuff. No half-ass stuff at all. PWZs, I like them. I use them a lot in no spring clamp tools. So pretty good. I bet my fingers are getting in the way on that. Pretty good. Electrical drawer. Tech 2, fluke meter, code reader, battery tester. This stuff, been doing electrical for 30 years. I can get by, I reckon, you'd say. The community drawer, test parts, speed shit up. I mean, we got a bunch of old young boys now. Everybody's retiring on me. All my buddies retired. It's just me and one other guy left that's over 35. I like them though. They'll get her done eventually. I moved this stuff over. This is ratchet drawer. It's all snap-on in that one. I bought, it's been a couple weeks ago, I guess. This one, that new ratchet locking flex head snap-on ratchet. I ain't even had a chance to use it much. I ain't had it a week. The rest of it looked pretty good. But it's all snap-on. Ratchet freak, I guess. This stuff here is new besides the Ingersoll Rand 3/4 gun. SK USA sockets, ratchet, little mini, what do you call it, breaker bar. Old big wrenches, I don't do a whole lot of that stuff. I ain't no diesel mechanic or nothing. But if I need it, I got it, Turned out pretty good. And the bottom's just full of snacks and stuff. My old box is turning out pretty good, though. I got 2 years and 6 months. and I'm going to get to go home. I'm debating on if I'm going to drag that home or not. That's a whole lot for the house. You know, I don't know, might sell it. My weekly Snap-on bills, and right there, $40 a piece is the cheapest one. I pay $500 a month on the box stock. I got it paid off. All that stuff paid off. But you look at that. Them was $40 bills. And there's a pile in there. I figure I ain't estimated. Well, it is an estimate. I never did sit down and do it for real. But $30,000. That's a conservative estimate. $30,000. But anyway, maybe somebody in the comments leave me if you think I ought to take that home or try and sell it and buy Mama something. Anyway, until next time. Later.